Hey everybody, welcome back. Today is a very special video for you guys. This is the first time I ever done something like this, and I thought you might get a kick out of it. What you're about to see is a video of me and my friend going to a movie theater to go see Spider-Man No Way Home. Now this is the movie we've been waiting for our entire lives. You know, pretty sure you probably agree with me, but we thought this plot, this thing of what's going to happen in Spider-Man No Way Home, we thought this was never going to happen. You know, we thought it was too good to be true, and then when the first teaser went out, it just blew our minds, and then the second trailer came out and we just lost it. So I've decided that, I talked to my friend that is going to see Spider-Man No Way Home with me, and I told her that just to let her know that I'm going to do some slight recording of, like, you know, you're gonna see us in the theater ordering like popcorns and drinks. We're gonna talk a little bit about what our hopes and how we're feeling before we're going to see it. You're gonna see us like walking in the theater. You're gonna also see a little bit of inside of the movie theater, what I work at, and see how beautiful it is, because it is a beautiful theater. And we're going into an IMAX theater, which is going to be amazing. Another thing that you're going to see, or hear actually, is that I also did a little bit of audio recording during the movie. So you're going to hear 3 audio recordings. One is going to be like the ending credits, nothing really big, because you're going to hear just music. And the 2 other ones are 2 major spoiler scenes that you're gonna hear what the scene is, you're gonna hear some audience reaction, and you're also gonna hear me react to it. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, just to give you a little, a little information of what you're about to see, the clips and, some of the things, and like I said, with the spoilers, but don't worry, I'll put a time of like where to skip to if you don't want to get spoiled, and I hope you enjoy it. Take a look. So today, I'm going to be working at 9 to 6 o'clock, and I'm going to go see Spider-Man No Way Home at 6:10 with my friend. I'm so excited. Like, I'm like so pumped up to see this movie. Yesterday was pretty tough for me because I was just so excited, to see posters of Spider-Man and, looking at all the theaters that say Spider-Man, and like the seating capacity is extremely big, like 95% of all the show times of Spider-Man were packed, so it's really hard to get a ticket. I still will be able to purchase tickets so I can get them early and be able to get a good seat for me and my friend. So it's kind of like a walkthrough, I would say. I don't know if I consider it to be a reaction video, since, like I said, I've been inactive for the past couple weeks and trying to get back in track, but it's been very busy for me, and plus Christmas is like 4 days away. But yeah, just want to let you know that I'm going to do some recording, and hopefully I can be able to do enough recording that you'll be able to enjoy it. Okay, so that is the plan, and I'm about to turn to the theater, so just wanted to let you guys know that's the plan, and that I'll catch on with you later when I'm out of work. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say, so see you later, guys. Okay, so I'm walking in the theater, and I'm just taking my jacket off and then getting ready to go to work. So yeah, just want to let you know that's the plan, and I'll see you guys later when I'm out of work, okay? Take care. Okay, so I'm out of work.
We're at work.
Yeah, and we're just getting some food and drinks and
Popcorn and water, and she got some.
I got some Pepsi. I got a Pepsi drink, so yeah. So yeah, we're just getting ready to get our food and on our way to get to the theater. As you can see, she's in the spirit because she has Spider-Man glasses.
We'll show you our prediction soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
After we pay.
After we pay for it, yeah. And then we're probably going to be like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, I have like chills down my spine. It kind of feels like walking down in a line, like you're waiting in line for a Disney ride.
Right.
It feels like that to me because I'm just like, oh my god, this is the moment we've been waiting for our entire lives.
Right.
So,
Let's see.
yeah. Okay, we got our food and drinks. Now we're walking to the theater and we're going to an IMAX, which is going to be amazing. I'm actually hoping that the audience, like, not scream, but make like a cheerful noise when they watch the movie or we see some favorite scenes.
Yeah.
So I hope that happens. Okay, we're gonna see Spider-Man. We're off to the theater.
This is Mountain Dew. A rush of crisp and refreshing
Look
flavor.
at everybody. Okay, guys, we're about to see Spider-Man No Way Home. There's going to be some previews, so I don't know, I might do some little recording of audience reaction, but yeah, even though we're dark, you can hear us. So we're going to see you in 2.5 hours because that's how long the movie is. And yeah, so we'll,
so good.
yeah,
Like,
and you'll see our faces when the movie's over. Okay, I'll see you later.
Yeah, it has to be.
Peter! Peter!
Peter!
Peter!
Hi. No. It's okay. I'm nice guy.
Who the hell are you? I'm Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man in my world. But then yesterday, I was just here. Find Peter Parker. Find Peter Parker. Oh, come on. Come on. Hope it's okay. I just came through this.
Oh my god.
Just closed.
You're Peter.
Yeah, Peter Parker. I've seen you two. Hi.
That's a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number.
Oh my god. I actually kind of cried. It's on Toby. I was like, oh my god.
And that's a magic number.
TV. I just, oh god. Guys, I don't know what to say. I'm lost at words, like honestly.
it was such a good movie.
I'm kind of, guys,
I expect
please
more
go see
though.
this movie. I'm begging you, please see this movie. Oh my god, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Oh my god. Yeah. So I'm just walking to my friend's car, just make sure she gets to her car safely. But man, that movie was awesome, I would say. You know, there were some scenes that I got very, very emotional. And I'm still emotional to this day. So that's it. That's the video of me going to see Spider-Man No Way Home with my friend. So yeah, that was a crazy day for me, you know, and it was a crazy, you know, night as well. You know, I'm just so pumped up to see it because I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to see it. The day's gonna come. Oh my god, it's coming really soon. And you know, just keeping my composure and just staying calm because I don't want to be so like, you know, just be so crazy, and plus while working, that would be a little bit weird, but no, it was a very crazy night for me, you know, that I wake up early in the morning, go to work, and then right after work, my friend and I are prepared to see it. We get tickets, we get our food and drinks, we walk into the theater, we see it, and then it ends like around 9:15 at night, and then I'm just like blown away. But yeah, you know, it was a crazy day because, you know, some of you probably were maybe thinking, God, now you probably must have been very exhausted. I was, and you know, I am, because I was busy, you know, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna wait a whole week or two to see this movie. I can't, because I didn't want to get spoiled, and plus it was even harder for me to not be in social media because people are sending leak footage or, you know, spoilers and audience reactions, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't handle it. I was willing like to, like, I was at that point of like, I'm willing to sacrifice, you know, because I probably that day I had like only 5 hours of sleep and working on an 8-hour shift. And, you know, from that to seeing a movie, and then the movie was like 2.5 hours, so, and then coming back home at 9:30 at night, and then have to go back to work again at 9:30 in the morning, I believe. You know, I was willing to sacrifice that to just because I wanted to see this movie. I was willing to, like, you know, if it was going to be exhausting or if I was going to lose sleep or anything, I was willing to put that at risk to go see this movie. That is how, you know, crazy I was to see this movie, because I couldn't wait a week to see this movie. You know, what was really surprising to me was the audience. You know, I've been in that theater so many times and been watching so many movies in that theater, and I never watched a movie in that theater with audience that were cheering or screaming or making a lot of noises. You know, I've seen even a lot of Marvel movies and the audience was not as cheerful as this one was when I went to see Spider-Man No Way Home. You know, when I saw Endgame, people were silent. And that was kind of cringy because I'm like, oh my God, I want to scream so loud when the battle scenes and, you know, all the amazing superheroes coming back, and I wanted to like scream, but everybody was just so quiet, and I'm like, how come nobody's screaming? So part of me was like, there's no way that people are just gonna be silent when the best scenes, the best characters, when, you know, Dr. Otto Octavius, Green Goblin, when all the villains come back and everybody's just gonna be quiet. There's just no way. So yeah, I was actually kind of surprised that the audience actually reacted, that there were some cheerful noises, which made the movie even more enjoyable to watch. You know, I have to say, you know, I can't even remember the last time I've been so pumped up over a movie that, you know, I lose sleep, I get butterflies in my stomach, I can't focus on other stuff, you know, it drives me crazy, and that it's to the point that I don't want to get spoiled, I can't be on social media. You know, I can't even remember the last time I felt that with a movie. But like with this one, this is totally different. You know, this is like a movie that all of us have been wishing, and we probably, most of you, and including me, we thought this was never gonna happen. And it turns out it did. And that just blows my mind. So, but yeah, when I saw the movie, I was, at first, at the beginning, I was kind of like, oh, this is awesome. And, you know, and it just brought back so many childhood memories, you know, when I fell in love with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. You know, I got introduced to Spider-Man when I was probably 3. You know, that's what my parents said. My parents said that I fell in love with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man when I was 3. And I was so crazy about Spider-Man that I even had a Spider-Man birthday theme for my 4th birthday was Spider-Man theme, and I actually remember that. I have vivid memories of that. This is going to change Marvel forever, and I think this is also going to change Spider-Man forever. Just seeing some of the things that I would never think would ever happen, I lost it. You know, I completely lost it. And that's actually never happened to me over, you know, watching a movie and seeing someone that I haven't seen in a very long time and then I cry. Like, that's never happened to me. But yeah, this is this is different. You know, this Spider-Man movie is so different comparing to other Spider-Man movies I've seen in the past few years. And especially for Tom Holland, this is totally different. You know, and I'm curious to see what's next for Tom Holland. I'm curious to see what's next for, like, you know, other future Spider-Man movies. You know, there's rumors about, like, with Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, like, there's something going on with those two, that there might be coming back in, like, the future Marvel Spider-Man movies, and I'm like, what? But no, like I said, if you haven't seen, Spider-Man No Way Home, you have to see it. And you have to see it in theaters. Don't wait till it streams on Disney Plus, or if it's, you know, if you're able to get it on DVD or something. Don't. You have to see it in theaters. And make sure, like, there's, like, a big crowd, a big audience, because I don't know, the movie theater that you're gonna see it, when there's a lot of people, it'd probably be even more entertaining for you, because they probably would react the same way the audience that reacted in the movie theater that I was in. And also I really want to say, I think what's also I've realized that most people were excited with Andrew Garfield instead of Tobey Maguire. So, you know, I personally believe most audience that are seeing No Way Home, they're mostly young audience, and they're mostly the ones that know Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies and pretty much didn't grow up with the Tobey Maguire, or they weren't around the time when Tobey Maguire movies came out, or they just haven't seen it at all. So people out there that never seen Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, I'd highly recommend you to see it, because it's so different comparing to Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland Spider-Man. And also not just for Spider-Man, but also for Marvel, because in the early 2000s, Marvel was so different comparing to what Marvel is right now. The thing that I like about Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was it was more serious, it was darker, the villains were darker, the fighting was dark, you know, it was more serious rather than just being so hysterical. You know, there weren't like funny characters or, you know, funny friends or funny villains, or the fighting was funny. There was nothing like that. You know, there was some humor here and there, but it was mostly a very serious movie. So that's what I liked about the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And, you know, even it's crazy, like, when you see the villains in No Way Home, and when you see them what they were, like, 15, 17 years ago, it's just mind-boggling. You know, it's just crazy to be like, oh my god, that was them, like, 10, 15 years ago. And now, just come to think of it, I just realized that the first Spider-Man Tobey Maguire movie came out in 2002. So, by this year, it's gonna be 20 years old already. That's just crazy to me. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this got you to be more interested in seeing Spider-Man No Way Home, and hopefully got you more interested to maybe go see other previous Spider-Man movies, including Tobey Maguire. So that's all for today's video. Catch on to the next video, and I'll see you later, guys.